Hello, Chris. I wanted to show you your NeXT Color printer. So I've got a new black cartridge in it and then the three originals. I shook them and it sounds like there's ink in there. But I'm going to go ahead and include some new old stock cartridges I have for this beastie. And it is a scsi printer. Apologize about my floor. We're replacing some tile. And it's a little bit dusty, but this is kind of one of those as-is purchases. The first thing I would do is check the intake rollers. So over here on the screen, it's online now, and I think this printer could fully be refurbished. Hopefully it'll be fairly easy, because it looks like all the functionality is good, like all the components are working. And I was actually able to get one page to feed through, and it started to make some marks here. But it looks like maybe the intake rollers have shrunken up, so maybe replacing those or trying some rubber rejuvenator or acetone, isopropyl alcohol, kind of clean it up. Probably needs the cover taken off, all the dust bunnies cleared out. But on our menu here, if you take it offline with this button, you should then be able to use these arrow keys to go through the different modes. And I'll send you a link to the FAQ on troubleshooting as well. But I've had success just using these cleaning modes. And let's see what happens when we try a test print, for example. So you just press there and then press enter. And then enter. And I think what's happening here is you can see the intake roller spinning, but it's not gripping the paper. And I think that may be all that's wrong with it. It just needs to have that adjusted, because overall, cosmetically, it looks fine. And as I say, I was able to get it to take one of the pieces of paper and start the process. So as I kind of sold it as is to you, if it was working, I'd sell it for probably around $300. I think it's well worth it. The $150 here for a nostalgic scsi printer. I've got an original NeXT logo scsi cable, which is pretty rare in good condition. And what I've done here with this screwdriver, if you take the screwdriver out, and what it'll do is it'll give you a printer cover open error. So this is a good way to just test it. That little connector's right down in there. I just rest a screwdriver, and you can see where it says cover open. Always a demo is going to mess up here. There you go. Okay, there we go. I'm like a clown tester, but I know I'm not alone. There we go. So that works, and then it's trying to print again. It's going to do the same thing. It won't quite take the paper in. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and box and ship today. Really appreciate your business and patience in all this, and have a great day. And I think, I'm about 95% sure this one will be repaired once those intake rollers grip, as well as the cleaning process and the nozzles are cleaned out. And I'll send you the FAQ on that. It's pretty easy to do. It's all menu driven here. So when you go through, let's see if it'll let me do it. So there's toggles here. I think it's going to just try and test print again, and then give an error. It's so close to working. It's almost comical here. At any rate, you get the gist. You just use these here, enter, and then left toggle to go through the different solutions. you can do cleaning 1 and 2, and then there's a inkjet nozzle test, and then the final one is like a complete, flush of the system, and that uses a lot of ink. So I think the first 3 will work well, and hopefully you'll get her up and running. Appreciate your business once more, and have a good day. Sorry, just thought I'd wing it, kind of give you the basics on this printer. And the cartridges are underneath here. So other than that, we're good to go.